Welcome to
Woosah.
Curse of the Crimson Throne session 15. We've already done the recap while Summer was gone, fixing mic issues. I will also give a disclaimer that if I feel unwell, which I am feeling currently unwell, but if I feel unweller, I will have a half session today, and you'll deal with it. Yes? Yes. Thank you. I'll charge half, of course. So, we've done the recap. Let's go to Zalara's home. Bad decisions made all around, apparently, and a creepy reading. You guys are standing around after the Harrow reading from Zalara. You know Jasper's gone to the Church of Abadar. You know...
What? No, the bank.
The same thing, aren't they?
Those are the same thing.
Same thing.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What would you guys like to say and do? Priz wakes up from her coma, whatever.
I mean, Priz has been woke up a few days prior with feeling much better, having finally shaken off the effects of the resurrection that she underwent, and has been dealing with trying to find homes for as many of the foster kids. I'm going to retcon and say that she did, one thing that she took from the Warrens was Gadrin's hat, just to be able to show to the kids that Gadrin was gone and that, you know, they're safe. And so she's been just preoccupied with trying to take care of the kids and deal with that. And noticed that, what was it, little Johnny was sick, was a little concerned about that. So, have you all seen this illness traveling around? We've got some sick kids back at the hand-me-down.
We've got sick people everywhere, I'm afraid. Priz? There's one that we probably have to chase down because he's running into a crowded area like a lunatic.
Well, that seems like a bad decision.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is the first time I've met this Jasper bloke, but I feel like this is the norm.
Wait, Jasper?
Yeah. Yeah. Apparently he's, got this sickness, and apparently it's quite fatal, and apparently he's headed towards the temple.
All right. And you just happened to come across him, right, Yava?
Listen, Priz, I don't really need your input or what you think about how I spend my time on my off time. We've got more important things to talk about.
It's not for me to judge. Listen, the inheritor demands that I be honest and forthright. And he's bad for you? And if justice demands that he not be around anymore, I don't want my blade to have to do it, but I will.
I don't even know what to say to that.
What I'm saying is, if he's harassing you, let me know and I'll take care of it.
No, it's fine. I've got it handled. I've got Jasper handled.
Okay.
Yeah, but can you cough for me?
Thank you.
I'm kidding.
Get right. You got a rash.
Nothing to worry about.
A timely cough in today's session will earn a hero point, by the way, whether it's a real or a fake one. Just to freak people out. And I'll be private messaging you people as well, letting you know of your status. Don't let Pablo gaslight you guys.
Get away from
I'm
people.
definitely dying. You guys should stay away from me.
Well, so we got Jasper before he infects everyone in the city.
Would probably be wise, yes.
Now, how do we contain him before getting sick?
Well, I mean, if we are going to have to restrain him, I'd say everyone wear gloves and masks or something of the sort.
I could wrap him in my bedroll and put a glue pump on it, then we could trap him away.
Matt, did you want to say something?
Oh, I was waiting for Pablo.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
did we do hero points?
Oh yeah. Should we do that? Yeah, everybody go to 2 if you're on webcam, 1 if you're not. There you go. Actually,
Oh,
Durgan,
this
I
Durgan.
screen
have
says
one.
game paused. Is the game actually paused?
Nope. I'll unpause it. I'll
You have to
repause
reload
and
it.
unpause it. No. I can just repause and unpause it, and it should be unpaused. Go to 2.
Okay.
Go to 2 webcam. Go to hero points.
Oh, okay.
You know what, Durgan? Go to 2 as well. You'll never get on webcam, will you?
Nope.
All right. Fine.
Because he doesn't like it. and
I'll
he doesn't even
accept.
have
I'll accept your stubbornness and reward you with a hero
Like a
point.
true dwarf.
Sigh. Just be grateful the rest of your party's on webcam on your behalf. All right. What do we do, guys?
Let's head to the
Oh wait,
bank,
Matt, did you want to
something.
say something?
No, that was all. I was just
Oh.
wondering, like, if we'd done hero points.
Okay. Well, let's go to the bank.
for the bank.
Where the bank at? Well, it's. I don't know if you see that. Do you see that little coin thing there? I think you do.
The coinage.
The coinage.
Bank of Abdar.
Abadar. It's up north.
Abdar.
You travel through the city. It is a bit quieter today, and every single cough that leaks through an open window puts you on edge. Halfway there, where's the chair token? I'll just move you guys. Oh God. Halfway there, you spot what seems to be a body in an alley of somebody coughing profusely. It's not a good omen. And even up ahead, Yava, as you look up, Edgard is flocking around. Some fellow crows.
There is not much we can do to help them. We don't have the medicine.
No, we don't have the healing. And to be honest, we should probably stay as far away as possible. Don't want to get any closer.
I do not
It'll
want
just
this
do us
sickness.
damage.
Matt, what's up?
Idane's like, well, he's like 60, so he's lived in this, he's lived here his entire life. Has there ever been anything like this, like a pandemic that's ever hit the city like
No,
this before?
not to
Unprecedented.
this. Unprecedented, yes.
Well, we can't just leave him here to suffer. And I'm gonna go walk towards the guy.
Isabella's
dismount.
just going to put a hand on your shoulder before you do. Make sure you're wearing gloves and some sort of face protection, Priz. It's not worth risking it. I know you have a good heart and kind intentions, but
Holds up gauntleted hands, and then lowers face mask on armor, on helmet, I suppose.
that'll have to do.
Yeah, that'll be a +2
We'll-
circumstance bonus to your fortitude save.
Great. We'll go and just take her water skin and just offer the guy a little bit of
This
water.
guy looks ragged. Looks completely. Let me find the blisters all over his face, red pustules all the way down his neck, making gargling, throaty sounds as he's breathing, just breathing in and out. He doesn't even look at your direction. He's just kind of eyes glazed, one pointing to each side. And just, just off the top of your head, roll me a medicine check.
I'm untrained, so
Well, give it a shot. Black patches on his skin, wheezing back and forth. Even with a low medicine check, at least from the information you've heard from your fellow party members, touching this guy is not a good idea, or even getting anywhere near close to him.
well, that's a shame because he's in pain and there's not much I can do except that.
Can you roll me a secret fortitude save, please, with a +2 circumstance bonus?
Yeah, although let me also don't forget the minor boon.
I'll give you a +4.
So we'll do.
I will
I'm just
prompt you
gonna
for your
use,
point if you roll.
cooperative
Yeah.
nature as the
Yeah.
the bonus.
Okay. You heal him. His breathing turns a little less ragged. Some of his blisters swell up a little less, but regardless of your good intentions, this man is going to die tomorrow.
I mean, all I'm trying to do is ease his pain right
Mm.
now.
And it is eased. It is indeed eased. So. Do you walk back to the party?
Yep.
Yeah.
Say a quick prayer to Iomade, and I don't think he's gonna make it.
No, I've seen people hit by necromancers that end up looking better. This guy's just a taste of what's to come.
Well, where's the city? Where's the help from the government?
What help? It was on the border. It was on the edge of a revolution here, Priz. They're not gonna help. It's better if these people die and wallow in their own shit, because that way they can't rise up.
Roll me a quick society check, those you versus society.
Ooh.
Aye, and it wouldn't surprise me if they hold up with all the other nobles.
That's good enough, Aiden. Aiden, this is the first week. People are probably still scrambling, but this has yet to start. This is this gentleman in the alleyway is probably one of the earliest victims.
Literally a taste of what's to come.
Yeah. It is not even the start of what's happened. So
Yeesh.
Sometimes, unfortunately, governments and rulers are slow to react to these things.
Well, this is why
Some like
we
to
should
just brush it away.
make sure that they get the right information.
And how do you suppose we do that, Priz? We can't just stroll straight in through the front gates and see the
Why
Queen.
not? None of us are wanted.
Just don't think the gods would let us do such a thing.
Why not? It's a public building.
One that's heavily fortified after riots as well. She's got her
Yeah,
own
and-
elite guards in place all throughout the city. It doesn't feel like she's as welcoming as you seem to make out.
Yeah, and add on top of the fact that she was willing to execute an innocent girl in order to cover up her husband's own murder. Something that she was probably involved in. You're not dealing with a good person here. You're dealing with someone that will kill you. Or
Whether
at
she
best
Isabel's,
will
actually
Isabel's
you out in
eyebrow
the street.
raises as you say this. Like, what?
whether she's going to do the right thing or not doesn't change the fact that we should do the right thing and at least try to warn people or make sure that the government is taking some sort of action. Does Cressida know?
Even if she Cressida, no.
have you guys been to?
He doesn't know yet.
When did you guys go to last to?
It was
Crest-
when
That was
we got
before
Or
the
niece.
the niece.
the niece, yeah.
Okay.
So we hadn't confirmed it at that point.
Yeah, we went
either.
to Cressida's, then the guard stopped us, he asked us for our help, and we went to the nieces.
Mm-hmm. And then you went to
And-
Zalaris.
And then
for a
we're
couple of
going,
hours,
and then we're going straight after Jasper to try and control it. So we've not been back yet. I mean, the problem is, Priz,
Nice.
we'll Will consider
Inherit.
even have any power? Certainly didn't seem like she was hopeful of keeping her role.
Well, I mean, again, as cheerful as this conversation has been, and everyone's like, we're all gonna die, and there's nothing we can do, and everything is doom, and also I'm back with Jasper. All bad news across the board. But I'm saying we should at least try to do stuff. We gotta get Jasper, let's deal with that. But we should at least make sure that whatever, if no one's gonna help, then we're gonna have to.
I mean, I agree, but I think the rest of us are just in agreement that trying to get the government to help is just a lost cause here. I think if we want to try and deal with this, we're going to need to, well, we're going to have to deal with it ourselves. Something tells, if that ship down the docks, it was, what was it?
Yeah, what nationality was it?
Oh,
Oh,
What nation?
I'll scroll and find it here. Sorry. You know what? How about a picture? There we go. There we go. Not that you guys would have seen it, but this is what it would have been described as.
Just generic?
who succeeded on the roll to find out I was in quarantine again?
I think it was you, actually, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
think
because
so.
it was in a yellow
Oh.
light that signified quarantine, wasn't it?
Yeah. So this is the ship. No sails. So just as a picture, that there's no like no nationality on the sails, and the ship, the quarantine light as per the picture. So
Carries no marker of which country it's royal to.
Hmm.
It's loyal to. Blech.
Hmm.
Look,
Or even
that
if it's
ship was
part of a shipping business, no.
that ship was in quarantine. My bet is that that's going to be the source of what was on there. There's not a good chance the ship sunk, but we might be able to find some sort of entry or some sort of information about why they were quarantined, what they were quarantined with. As soon as we know what it is, people like Isabel can get that information and use it to fight it.
Okay,
The
but
ship name
it's
was the
also-
Do we even-
Direction.
it didn't fly any sort of flag when it
Uh,
came to harbor?
Excuse me.
Direction to the nice piece. Oh yes. No, it did not. But it was at night, so maybe people had trouble seeing the flag. But as far as you guys know, it didn't have a flag. No.
Detective, do you have any information as to where it was sank? Could we potentially get a small rowboat out there and take some water samples? If there's anything strange, if it is a connection to what we have going on here.
That's a possibility, but the fact that it's not more of a talk of the town means they sunk it, and in my opinion, they wanted to keep it hush hush. They didn't want people to know that this ship went down.
Potentially know that it's normal like protocol to sink a contaminated ship coming into port. I have had some dealings with shipping and such in the past.
Sailing lore would be great. Otherwise, just a general recall knowledge macro, and let's see what you roll. You're not trading society either,
Mhm.
but no, sorry. I mean, what the rumors were is a sinister looking ship. This is what Aiden remembers. A sinister looking ship refused inspection as it sailed into the river. Where it neared the north bridge and still failed to make its intentions known, the watch fired upon it and destroyed it. None of the guards who signaled or shouted out to the ship received a response. Some say that no one was on board at all.
It seems a tad extreme. In my past, I've helped local fishery, local village, guide ships into port, and even if there is contamination, it's very rare to sink it. Particularly if there are souls on board. I would much rather try and save as many people than just doom them all.
Well,
Yava, you okay?
Got a little tickle in the back of my throat.
That doesn't sound
Hmm.
good.
It's just a tickle. It's not.
Yes,
it's
dear,
it's
yes.
dust in the air.
Aiden, you gotta need to look at my camera for this. This is Aiden's reaction upon seeing Yava cough. Just
let's get moving anyway.
You
We need
guys
to
But
continue.
where
stop
are we
this
going?
fellow. We're going to
gonna
the bank,
see
dear.
the-
That's where he said he was going. We
that's
can't
where
let
we've
him
been heading this
spread around
entire
those
time.
people.
I'm assuming you're
We've
walking
been
and
walk-
talking like gnomes.
We've
Yeah,
been
walking
walking and
Like a
talking like
gnome,
gnomes
gnomes
do.
do. You've
I was
got a
about to
gnome
be
back,
like,
so
do we
there you
need to
go.
hire a gnome to guide us the rest of the way?
I am a
or-
gnome. What?
One last event,
Damn.
quote unquote event, before you get to the bank. There is a small clinic on the side, a small like healing poultice shop, not too dissimilar to the one Isabel sells. There's a sign up front that says out of potions and healing supplies.
Oh shit!
Hmm. Well, maybe the news of this has spread quicker than we thought. So it feels like people are panicking.
You definitely
Do you
see a
think that your shop
commotion
is-
up front of the Bank of Abadar. Sorry, go ahead, Yava.
Do you think your shop Isabel is in danger of being looted? While we're away. How fortified is it?
Oh, Christ, dear, I'd not even thought of that. It's not fortified at all. It's just simple lock and key, like any other shop, any other business. In fact, it's probably weaker since the riots. I was targeted every now and then during them.
Okay. I don't know. Do we need to split up? Like, do you need to go see your shop? Does Priz need to go ask for an audience with the Queen? Like, what? I feel like we have to be in 5 different places at the same time.
Lang, the clinic stores won't open.
Oh, okay. It's like actually like shut
It's
up. It's not like
shut
just.
up. It's also shut. Like it seems the owner left in haste.
Oh my god.
Oh, Yava, whilst I am concerned for my business. I do have an assistant there. I'm sure they can come warn me if anything happens.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll stay the course. Okay. Yeah. We'll get Jasper first and get him, I don't know, quarantined, and then figure out what we need to do next.
Towering over the surrounding buildings, the Grand Vault of Abadar offers a radiant vision of divine luxuriance amidst a sea of mortal troubles. Move up ahead. Why this
What the
chair's
fuck
here.
is a chair coming with us? Like,
No, the chair's drowning.
As its gray vein white marble reflects off the midday sun, there's little question that this place is a house of a god. Yet for a deity of law, the steep stairs and ramps leading up to the temple's great bronze doors offer a strangely discordant scene. Dozens and dozens of citizens, mostly of the working class, though the silks of a few merchants show through the crowd, throng the entry, scarcely being held back by a group of gold-armored Abaddon clerics. All seem intent on gaining entry to the temple, but the clerics turn away nearly all comers. The cleric's reasoning becomes clear as one desperate believer is turned away, his pitiful countenance mottled with violent red sores.
Do we see Jasper among?
You
Those
see
trying to
Jasper
gain
amongst
access.
the crowd. Let me actually put you on the map. This is I'm just double checking. Is the entire map visible to you all? Okay, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, okay, that wasn't meant to happen, but it's fine. I'll put Shanti up front as well, so that it's
Let's
all,
rob the royal vaults.
Let's go!
yeah. This is it's a haphazard map, but we'll live with it.
Quite nice, though. It's quite pretty.
Yeah.
Is Shawnee?
god damn.
What did you find, man?
Sorry. Oh, just the map. load it in.
Oh, okay. I thought it was one of the NPCs that you were like, God damn.
No, now I gotta look.
He says homina homina for that.
Ooh, this one over there.
That looks like my
Damn.
first grade music teacher.
Please let us in. We need healing. Please let us through. We can't. We're out of healing. We can't. As
I
you
look to see how many might be infected in this crowd.
roll me. No, most of them are.
Oh, heavens! This is far worse than I ever feared. They're just going to spread it everywhere.
All right.
There's
Look,
a few who look like merchants who are actually let in, but most of them are being turned away by the Abadar guards. Which I just realized, is this actually Abadar? Because I looked for Abadar guard, and I think it actually might.
bro,
be
I don't care.
I think that is Abadar.
That
Yes.
might actually be Abadar. Well, let's just pretend there's just guards that look like him. That's fine. Anyway,
Bro, it doesn't matter. They're in gold armor with golden crossbows. If that doesn't signify a bank cult, I don't know what does. Like,
anyway,
Oh boy.
Ishani kind of manages to notice you all. Is that Priz?
Shani?
Come in, come in. He'll like sort his way through the crowd. All right, I've got a back entrance, and I need to talk to you all. If it's okay with you.
Wait, where is Jasper?
Jasper's in the crowd.
Yeah, but he's in character.
Yeah, we need him.
We have to get.
We need
okay,
to get him
I'll
out
go
of
get him.
away from these people. Yava.
She'll
Okay.
kind of come to the side of the group, and she'll yell, "Oi, idiot! Get back over here!"
Roll me intimidation check.
Oh, not everybody comes.
The idiot immediately comes over here.
Isabel's gonna mask up straight away.
Damn it! The temple's full, or they're turning us away.
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
Let's go in through the back. Come on. She'll grab his hand.
Oh, okay. Are you sure you want to grab my hand? Ow, ow. Okay, come in. The priest will. I don't think there's literally a back entrance here, but eventually we'll get through a back entrance and lead you guys into. Let's just shift click you here. There we go. I'm gonna remove the walls as well. Sorry. Yeah. I'm missing some people. Hold on.
guys,
Okay.
if this place ends up being a dead end, there's another person we could go to.
Who's
I-
Guys,
that?
our friend on the boat of Vice and Sin.
Yeah. Apparently his place is well guarded right now.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. If this is already getting bad here, could you imagine what's happening down in like the Shingles and the Old Town, where all those people absolutely can't even afford like a drop of a potion?
Where everyone is crammed in as tightly as you can pack them as well. No chance to keep your distance.
Thank you for coming inside. Oh, is he sick? Looks at Jasper.
Yes, keep away from him. Keep a safe distance.
Jeez, I'm out of restore. What's it called? Restore senses. Is that the new one? No. Which one's the new one?
Remove affliction or
remove
cleanse affliction.
I'm out of cleanse afflictions today, and I think I will be for a very long time. Let me see.
Oh no, Jasper will have to stay in isolation for a while.
He actually gets your gist, Prez, and all right. Anyway, you can suspect, having seen the crowd outside, why I'm asking for you here. Yes, poor lot. You recognize the symptoms? Yes, the ones he has. Have you?
Yes, it's a
investigated
very
further?
deadly. I have. And it's very grave. People usually last 7 days and that's it.
We have a
But
pretty
it's
big.
highly infectious,
He nods.
highly contagious.
He nods, confirming your confirming your.
We also
your
suspect. Well, how do I put this kindly? And seeing as we are in the Bank of Abdar, This might be rude of me to ask,
Go ahead.
but there's a common thread of people finding coinage on the street and then becoming sick.
He looks surprised at
Do you
that.
know anything about this?
He shakes his head. No, but that's it's a bit disconcerting.
Silver
Very just
coinage
silver
specifically.
pieces.
Yeah.
Mm.
Huh. That's a bit disconcerting, but it's been happening even more throughout the last day. People coming through. Initially, we managed to cure some people and send them on their way, but more and more and more have been coming until we ran out of spell slots. Even some of our clergy has gotten sick. It's been more than a little bit frightening. There's a name for this disease. It's been called blood veil. An apt enough name, I suppose. Most of the patients were
Is it-
yes.
No. Is that something that they've just come up with, or is that something that I might have heard of before?
You've never heard of this one before? They just come up with it effectively.
They've just made the name for it. Right, cool, got you.
Most of the patients we've been treating have come from North Point or Old Convosa. The disease seems to spread fastest through the lower classes, which was the coins. Anyway, we here can the transmission of the disease will outpace our resources very, very soon. We need to involve the entire city. We need to organize. We need to call upon the faiths of Serenray, Pharasma, and even Asmodeus to face this attack. We need to invoke the Kervosan Guard and at least the Queen's new agents, the Green Maidens. This is where you come in. The number of desperate souls is growing. It's not particularly safe for a priest to walk the streets of Kervosa. I've heard you got a good relationship with Field Marshal Cressida Croft. Would you be willing to escort me to Citadel Volshenek so I can get something going here?
Of course.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
But a question, if I may.
Yes.
If we were somehow able to get our hands on one of these coins that were potentially infected, are there any sort of marker or tell or something in the minting process that would someone with your skills and knowledge would be able to direct us as to the origin of them?
From what I know of this disease,
So it could narrow down who might be placing these coins and potentially spreading it, potentially
disease.
hurting this city on purpose.
He will explain to you the very basics of germ theory. Basically, diseases are like tiny little devils that hang around surfaces and other human beings. If somebody's infected these coins with these tiny little devils, then we can't do anything but inspect the tiny little devils themselves. And we have magnifying glasses, but we don't have magnification of that venture to see what these things are.
Is there someone in town that could get that done for you hastily? Wait. What about
But even if we were to see these tiny little devils, we probably wouldn't be able to figure out who made them. I don't think that's
No, I was thinking the actual coins themselves. If they differentiated in any way. If they came from, say, a foreign ship that was sunk
I see.
in the city.
Well, if you end up finding any of these loose bag of coins, just bring them over to me. Go ahead, Matt.
So I'm throwing it back. It might not be Thursday, but I'm doing a throwback Thursday. Aiden thinks for a second. Would Festus be able to design a magnifying glass with that scope level of magnification?
For micro magnification, maybe it would be called a microscope.
A microscope, yes, but he doesn't know that because
Because he has
Trying to
the-
ruin our immersion, Pablo.
I'm
He's
sorry.
playing it in character. Don't know what a microscope is? Come on.
microscope.
times.
What are
That's
you
a weird
rolling
word.
there? What is Aaron rolling? Little Lucy
Yeah.
tobacco.
This,
Little joint.
what I'm doing is getting my my health insurance card that I had to print off because I needed a new one, or I needed one since now I have health insurance, which is great
You
because I
rolled
got
for
it
health
right.
insurance?
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah, you have to have a card for health insurance that you pay for that is costing me $600 a month now. Great. I love it.
That's like
Oh, damn America.
Yeah. Yeah,
600
I
a
went
month?
to the ER. Yeah, I went to the ER last weekend, and it cost me like $4,000. So that was gone. It was great. So now I have
Yeah.
health insurance to help defray some of that cost in the future.
Sorry, bud.
Yeah, it's great.
Thought
I'm
you were
thrilled.
rolling a joint though. I was trying to make a joke. And
No.
you just made.
No.
You just
And then you
No,
just
the
brought the whole
joke- the
session
joke
down.
is
Well,
the
let's
American
go, guys.
healthcare
This has been
system.
fun. We'll do it next week.
What did you say, Aaron? Sorry.
I said the joke is the American healthcare system.
Fair enough. Jeez.
Okay, so
Regardless.
Festus and his microscope. Could Festus build something?
I don't know. Why don't you go ask him?
But and Isabel will be saying this kind of just out loud to the group, but didn't someone versed in the alchemical sciences be able to analyze these coins or what this is as well?
Yeah, I think we know a guy. I don't know his exact capabilities. He mostly makes toys and horrors, but you know.
All right. So game plan. We're gonna scotch Ishani down to see Cressida. Hopefully, but in my opinion, it's not gonna happen. But hopefully, they'll be able to get some help out to the people through the guard, or what's left of them, because from the sounds of it, they're gonna be gone. After that, we'll go to Festus, this alchemist, and afterwards, I'd say we go see what's his name, the Spider King.
Dravago.
Travago.
Travago. His name was Travago, and he can get you a great deal on a travel package.
I'm gonna
so-
disconnect you, Aaron. I'm just gonna warn you.
All right, so Cressida, Festus, Alchemist, Dravago, in that order.
Oh no, now I broke his webcam. I'm sorry, Aaron. I love you, buddy.
Good job.
All
There we
right, are we going to Cressida, boys?
Yep.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Uh,
Does everyone agree with Aiden's game plan, by the way?
Everyone?
No,
No.
that was it. That was the whole thing. I don't agree with it, but we're doing it, so let's do it.
All right, boys. Let's make our way across the city. Little trouble hassles you. What? Oh yes. Oh yeah. Forgot about flipping Jasper. Yes, he exists. Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm gonna quarantine him in Zalara's house and
Yeah, that's on the
threaten
way
him
to
within an
it,
inch of
isn't
his
it?
life. Yeah. Yep. I'll threaten him within an inch of his life that he needs to stay in the bed.
Okay, but if I die, don't say I wasn't a good. Okay, I wasn't a good husband. But listen, and he starts rambling on about his gambling theories, just to put a little lighten the mood a little bit. Although he talks about the dumbest horse this time, because dumb people run fast. Dumb horses run faster. Yes. It's true. If it's dumb, all he knows is to run. Just bet on the one that has the lowest IQ. All right, let's drop him off,
I mean,
please.
you're starting to make sense. I feel like it could work. You know.
Next time you got 70 gold, just
But
hit me up,
listen.
babe.
Yeah.
Oh.
Next time.
Oh, sorry, I'm not sick. I'm just dying from his bullshit.
Jasper, I just need you to know one thing before I go.
Okay.
If you die, while I'm gone, I just need you to know that I had 70 gold pieces that I could have put forth to pay for your resurrection, but now I don't have any money, and so
Well,
if you
just
die,
a cure in general.
you're dead. So, there's that. All right, sleep tight.
His face is just lockjaw opened as you just slam his door and leave out. All right. Jesus Christ, we're gonna do this shit a little Volshinik, and it's a mess in here. Where's my No, it's too. Do I have like a? Hold on. Okay, Let me just play some tense music. There we go. Where is Ishani? All right. You're led forward. Cressida Croft is currently attending what seems to be the echoes of forcefully spoken but unintelligible words resound of the imprisoned granite and iron walls of Citadel Volshenik's outer curtain. Dozens of red and silver armored guards stand in assembly upon a pitted stone here, mustering in hushed, somber tones. Before them, atop a weathered wooden platform, sorry, I should move over there, is Cressida Croft, her eyebrows arched sternly as she momentarily tolerates the crowd's murmurs. Behind her, upon her scaffold stand 3 grizzled veteran guards at attention, as well as an ominous-looking group. Go ahead and move yourself forward, please. These newcomers wore cowled robes of oily-looking leather, supple gloves, and wide black hats.
Birdmen.
I'll show you some example pictures of what these
Oh, that's cool.
doctors look like.
These guys look like they crawled out of the. Jeez, what's the town called that has all the ghosts in it? The Grey.
Some grip heavy
guys-
canes, other dark satchels. Each of them, though, wears a dark goggled mask tapering to a pointed beak. Among them stand 2 others. One is a middle-aged gentleman in a simple black overcoat with streaks of white gracing the sides of his long, dark hair. He watches
Cage.
the guards. It does look like Nicolas Cage. With a soft, concerned expression, his hand tightly clasping a heavy-looking doctor's case. The second figure is an imposing one of the Queen's new Grey Maidens, clad in a resplendent plate armor and crimson plume. Good enough. Go. The Cressida's fierce tone cuts through the rumble of whispers as she addresses her gathered guards. You will escort Dr. Davalus and his physicians in their royal duties wherever those might take them. Furthermore, you are to consider orders from any of the Queen's Grey Maidens to be as binding as those of any superior officer in the Kervosan Guard. You are the Kervosan Guard. You will not balk. These are dire times, and your city needs these healers. Your city needs you. Your patrol leaders have your assignments dismissed. As the assembly ends, the guards gather in the courtyard, break up into groups. Many of them disperse while a few of them loiter around, grumbling about their new orders. Croft notices you and says, "Oh, come here." I'll get rid of these guards as these guards disassemble.
Well, this looks grim.
Indeed.
This looks
I mean, at
smart,
least
actually.
they're trying to help.
Yes.
Hold on. Is Ashani walking up with us?
Yes, Ishani's walking up. He'll talk in a second, though, and
Yeah.
I'll move.
All right. Actually, real quick before he does talk, Aiden is going to nudge Priz and then nod at Krista and then nod at Ishani, trying to signal her to do something.
Do what? Introduce them?
Yes.
Field Marshal Croft, I apologize. I haven't been present recently. I've had my own things to attend to. We have a few orders of business. First, I was sorry to hear about the restructuring of the guard and the difficulties it might be causing. I understand that you need this back, and I'll hand back the badge that she still has.
Oh, yeah. I guess I should be taking those back, huh? She looks at it and thanks you. In fact, she looks around expectantly. Anybody else who has a Kervosan Guard badge can either decide to turn it back into her or pocket it for future use.
So I will delete that.
Yeah. If you're turning the
Second.
badge in, delete it, please. Yes.
Second, this, gesturing to Ishani, is my friend Ishani. He is a priest of Abadar, and he's here to talk to you about what the faiths can do to help support the guard in these difficult times.
I would like to introduce somebody to you all as well. Dr. Reiner. And I need to Google Nicolas Cage impressions. Hold on.
Not
And
the
you said,
bees!
and you said we need to remove the badge, right?
If you want to. Hold on, let me see. Let me see what
I
Nicolas
think I
Cage
will
sounds.
keep
I don't
mine
remember what he
for-
sounds like. Hold on.
Why? No, that's Keanu.
Sorry. I can't do Nicolas Cage. It's fine. I tried. Reiner approaches and with a soft, silky, smooth voice will let me double check here what he says. Hello. I'm Dr. Reiner. It's a pleasure to meet you all. I've heard many good things about you. Yes?
Greetings, Doctor. Pleasure to have you here at such a trying time. My name's Isabel, and she'll hold out her hand for a handshake.
He gives a firm, sturdy, and almost a polite handshake, as it were. Are you here to assist?
Yes.
Well, yes, we'll assist the city in whichever way we can. Well, I don't think I have to tell you this, but we have a potential very serious illness on our hands, Doctor.
Indeed.
One that's highly contagious.
Indeed, we do.
One that I'm seeing more and more in the people I treat.
Ishani,
This disease could really be the kiss of death. We may have to isolate people on the rock in the harbor. Also, possibly we want to leave Los Corvosa. I'm going to keep going with Nick Cage movies until somebody stops me.
Ishani
It's
will
no honeymoon in Vegas. Sorry.
Ishani will also introduce
I'm sure
himself.
Festus isn't here right now.
Ishani introduces himself. May I be of service in helping you coordinate the efforts of the Grand Vault of Abadar with those of the city? Yes, of course. Your participation would be mostly greatly appreciated. And honestly, I think we should have a bit of a meeting about plans and what quarantine we should be doing at this, what quarantine tactics we should be doing at this point. Sounds like a lot of busy work. You guys, she turns to, these have been really helpful. Oh my,
There's a
Priz.
sense motive on the doctor.
Oh my. 1 second, please. Did I close it accidentally? I'm so sorry. I need to figure something out here. The fact that I'm scrambling means that there's something, obviously, but I gotta find it.
I just learned that you can roll sense motive checks privately with the
Yes.
basic action macro.
You just found out how to disable the DM with one roll. Amazing.
It's great.
There we go. All right. Okay. Something's not quite right about Reiner, but it's not something you can quite just pinpoint. You can't just be like, this man is eerily calm for the fact that there is a plague going on, but maybe it's the way he looks at you. It's still disconcerting, but something's not 100% right with this gentleman. But it's just a feeling you get. It's
Mm.
not something you can be like, "Hey, Dr. Reiner, why are you acting so weird?" Nah, man, he's just a nice guy.
Okay.
So,
Doctor, if I can ask you a question,
hmm.
where did you procure these masks? And she'll point to the physicians. Feels like something we could all use during this time of crisis.
Indeed, the Queen contacted me several days ago, begging for my assistance on the city's behalf. It seems the Queen was even more informed than the guard or Mr. Ishani here. We I assembled a group of the city's most talented healers to help stead the time of the spreading plague. The Queen and her attentiveness to the city's needs is paramount to this endeavor. Yes?
Do you have great knowledge of fighting plagues in the past?
I have not this virulent, of course, but I have fought. And he lists 2 or 3 well-known diseases that you'd be familiar with as well.
Hmm. Then I'm sure the Queen is right to have as much faith in you as possible.
The Queen is impeccable in her judgment, and I'm glad to be of her service.
In that case, I would be glad to be of your service. I'm granted more a herbalist, more a natural healer and remedies, but I would still like to help. Is there
I
is
do
there any
have
way I could purchase one of these masks?
a plague mask. Unfortunately, we are using all of them. They come at a cost. You might be able to find one in a
10 gold pieces, according to Nethys, yes.
Are they actually 10 gold pieces according to
Yeah,
Nathos?
they're 10 gold pieces, yeah. But they are an uncommon
Right,
item.
but he wouldn't sell them. Like he wouldn't just be
Hmm.
like, you could probably.
But I think this is probably the first time Isabel's ever seen anything like it, so she's just like, do you have any spare that I can buy? Because I don't want to be, infected whilst treating people.
Fortunate.
So that's why she asked.
Sorry, my computer just disconnected. 1 second. Hello, am I here?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a laptop, and sometimes the plug disconnects because I'm stupid and I fiddle with my. Anyway, he shakes his head. I don't have any for sale, but I'm sure you can find one at an apothecary around town if you look hard enough.
Potentially. It's just I've never seen such a device before, so I was curious.
Hmm.
Not the most common of things.
No, they are not.
Probably because they're not needed most of the time.
Cressida looks nervously. We should not take up too much of the good doctor's time. Listen, I have a few leads for you all if you would be
We had to wake up.
but were we gonna have the meeting first, says Ishani? Yes. Okay. Here's the deal, guys. I think I need a break really quickly, but let me figure out what's the order of operations here. Let me double check. Okay, they're gonna have a meeting about quarantine. You're welcome to jump in, but it's not it's just statistics and stuff like she'll well, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna take a break.
Take your break.
I'm gonna take a break. I'll see you guys. See you guys at the top of the hour, give or take. Yes. Yes.
All right.
Bye.
Sounds good.
Bye.
Cool, no props.
Welcome back. There will be a meeting held for it is a relatively boring ass meeting. It's going to include the physicians, Cressida, Ishanti, Reiner, and reluctantly invited are you guys if you want to jump in. So
Yep. Walls, why are you here?
Of course, I would love to spend more time with the doctor. He's really a national treasure. I bet he can just talk to anybody. I bet he could even talk to the wind. He's like a wind talker. Maybe we could get a look at his book of secrets.
Oh my God! Shut up! All right, you guys.
There we go. That got him.
There is.
I am paused.
It's a lengthy affair, so you guys are here for a while, and the Crofton and her aides, as well as the doctors, are going to go around the reports and statistics about the plague in the city and confer about ways to contain and treat the victims. Yes, Alex.
Francisco's paused. Could you pause and unpause the game for him?
Oh, I'm sorry. Francisco's working now? Perfect. Thank you. Oops. Oops. There we go. Aaron, can you hit him back for me?
Yes.
Thank you. This is also a notice that's been put on certain places around the city, regardless. So, this meeting makes you wonder why you are here. To be honest,
I think Isabel's probably
Please
paying
leave.
as much attention as possible. She's probably digging this shit.
Isabel for sure. The rest of you,
God, they're just going on and on about nothing.
Yeah, shush. This is important.
Why do you think the noses on their masks need to be so long? Do you think they're compensating for something?
This would imply that they're all male, my dear. Can only males work in medicine? She kind of just gives you this kind of harsh look.
Only males would put on a mask like that.
Really? It seems like a very wise precaution from what the good doctor has been telling me. They have herbs and other remedies to try and help filter out any disease that would come in contact with. It seems very smart.
this metal picture.
I don't know anything about that. I'll take your word for it. Okay, an army of female beaked doctors. Let's go.
And the liver could be used to potentially, yes, doing a little bit of hydrogen peroxide. Like they're talking medical stuff, and there's a couple of other group talking, and then Block 4 has had a great infection here. This is boring stuff, even for the most, maybe except for Isabel. This is boring. This is a boring meeting. You do get one. Oh, Aiden, you catch on.
I catch on. Yes, let's go.
Good. If they're talking about, are they talking about what parts of the city have a higher infection rate or seen it? Because I think Isabel would definitely make note of that because we do
Old
travel around a lot to make sure we
Corvosa-
can avoid.
Old Corvosa mainly, and the north side of town. So, unfortunately, the only good thing you get out of this meeting, which will last a couple of hours, is talks of quarantining blocks of the city. And there is real talk. Maybe we should quarantine those places. We'll consider it. Ishanti, you and your healers know what to do? Yes. Well, with that medical expertise you were just giving us, should be able to continue onwards with a little bit more targeted healing. And Cressida will say, I mean, districts 7, 8, and 9 will be heavily enforced on our end. The doctors and the, well, I mean, everybody's having a meeting. They're all having a meeting. Are you having a meeting? What are you guys doing?
Mhm.
So,
yeah.
once they start talking about quarantine, I'm gonna raise up a little goblin hand. What would quarantining an entire neighborhood entail?
Dr. Reiner, we're just in preliminary talks at this point. It's nothing certain, of course. But if area is more heavily concentrated with disease, then it would make sense that that would be cordoned off from the rest of the city. Yes.
But like,
Yes.
you would still be sending people in to help them, right?
Of course.
Can I roll
I
a
don't like the
perception
sound
check
of
to
that.
see if he's just bullshitting, or is it pretty clear he's talking? He's talking
target him.
bullshit.
Use sense motive under basic action macros, please.
I think why you should do this,
Basic
Isabel's
action
like,
macros.
this is basic
What?
containment. It's very common practice by the sounds of things.
Indeed.
He's very experienced in this field. We should take his advice.
Aiden, this is a very trustworthy gentleman.
Was it a crit failure?
Yes, it was.
You don't know.
You'll never
Can I please manually subtract a hero point and reroll? Second you said that, I just knew.
Why? What do
He's
you
very
want to know?
trustworthy.
Even Pris agrees. Like, even Pris is like, yeah, of course you're gonna say. Like, he's true to his.
Can I reuse a hero point?
I guess if you really want to, I don't see what the point is, but go for it. Go for it. Fine. So then you subtract a hero point and roll me.
I don't want to fall to a rube like this.
This guy is a very trustworthy gentleman.
You're fucking kidding me. Show me those fucking rolls right now. What the fuck?
Maybe you rolled a nat 20, but it's just he's that.
I
high
did roll
class
in that
level.
one, and then I rolled a fucking 5 afterwards. That's humiliating.
Oh, there they are. Just see them in chat. It's very basic quarantine and control of the doctor. It's detective. It might seem a little harsh, but honestly, it's the best way.
Fair enough.
As long as we're not condemning people.
Of course not. What kind of doctor would I be? Do no harm.
Yeah, but I mean, there's got to be uninfected people who are going to get lumped in, and that's just the casualty of this illness, right?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay. So to answer her question honestly, yes, you will be condemning some well people to death.
Would you not excise a tumor if it was for the benefit of the whole body?
I'm not arguing with the logic. I'm just correcting the statement that you will not be condemning people to death. You will be.
People are going
But-
to die regardless, young lady. It's best if we maintain
Absolutely.
the casualties to as low as we can. Aaron, I'm going to remove a hero point at this point from you.
What did Aaron do? Oh my god.
Anyway, as the meeting is adjourned, eventually, Cressida will ask for a word. Let's just move her and you guys outside so we don't have to move the entire tokens. Everybody will leave except you and Cressida, but let's, just move yourselves outside there.
Fascinating talking to you, Doctor. I have
It was a pleasure.
small clinic if you ever get the time. I've learned so much. Thank
He
you.
winces when you say that. Was that clinic guarded by any chance?
Unfortunately, it is not. No.
And I would go in as soon as possible, make sure nobody's done anything untoward towards it, yes?
Yes. Thank you for your concerns, Doctor.
What about us? Shouldn't we get a mask or something?
If we can find them, Again, this is the first time I've seen such things, but it would certainly help us. Don't know where we'll begin to actually find them, though.
So, Cressida looks at you and says, well, I'm sure you had an exciting meeting there. Sorry for
I did,
inviting
yes.
me.
It was wonderful.
Oh, well, you got something out of it, then amazing. Well, let's talk what you guys can do. Have you heard of this ship called the Direption?
The direction.
Yeah.
I'd want to also add that Aiden cuts her off and says the direction.
Rumor has it that's where the plague originated from. Fortunately, it's deep under the water right now, but if you were to get some potions of water breathing or something and jump in there, it would be a great help to figure out what the cause of this plague is. If you can find any clues, evidence, it would be greatly appreciated. Of course, since I'm no longer vested with the authority of the guard, I cannot pay you for this. But if you want to help, there's a lead.
Cressida, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Is it commonplace to sink a ship that is coming in with quarantine on it?
From what
Seems like a very dangerous game to play.
That is true. From what I've heard, it does. The guards weren't aware it was a quarantine ship, and that it just refused to respond to any. Well,
Really?
any hails.
We'd heard
yeah.
rumour that the yellow light was on to signify it was quarantined.
Yeah, and
The
apparently
commoner
the guards.
can interpret that. Why can the guard not interpret that?
That does make it interesting, doesn't it?
Well, that's not all. It's not the ship itself that caused the infection. Or at
Okay.
least not the spreading. There's little bags of coinage, silver, gold, what have you, lying around the city. Every single one of those coins is most likely infected. We've had a colleague of ours pick some up, get infected. We had a little girl, she found some, picked it up, got infected.
Are you sure that's causation and not correlation?
It's definitely causation.
Okay.
Yeah, if you say it with a lot of confidence, that makes it true. That's how science works.
Best let's get out of here.
Maybe it's a two-pronged approach. Infect the water, infect the coins.
Regardless, even if what you say is real and there are coins all over the city filled with infections, I don't think that's gonna. The damage is done. Running around and collecting these coins would be a fool's errand at this point. So.
Would it though? Coins
You're
pass
not
hands
getting
every
paid
day.
to do a salvage operation on a ship. I mean, fine.
I don't know what other leads I have. I'm sorry. The ship might give us evidence of where all this came from. Finding coins on a street, unless you can figure out where the coins came from, which doubtful, would not give us much of a lead.
Well, the coins may have
Unless
just
they're-
been something to get things started. At this point, they probably don't need to do it if people are spreading the infection to each other.
Indeed,
Mm.
I don't think the coins are much of an issue now, other than who put them
Unless
there
we
in the
find-
first place. Yeah.
Well, we find them on the ship.
Hmm.
If they are foreign currency to Corvosa. But we won't know. She'll turn to the rest of the group. I can survive underwater for a little bit, thanks to magic. I don't mind trying this.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. I've got some contacts I can reach out into. Get you some
Well, I was gonna
potions of
say
water
I can
breathing.
survive underwater for a little while too. Like I've taken a bath before.
This'll be plunging a bit further than a bath, Priz. A bit deeper than that, for a longer time.
Yes, I mean I'm fairly sure I can survive a minute or two.
I feel we might be down there for much longer.
Look, we'll go talk to Festus. We'll see if he's able to build anything for us. I mean, the guy had a beetle with a bunch of bombs underneath it.
Somebody gave
he
me
built.
this the other day, and I forgot I had them. I'm not sure why, but just part of a. What is it called? Evidence? But they might come in handy for you. At this point, she'll hand 6 packs of water breathing potions.
I also technically have this from my staff as well, just to throw it out there.
Okay. In case something happens and you run out of water.
Mm.
Yeah. Run out of air, sorry. Go ahead, everybody loot
Yeah.
a potion of water breathing for me, por favor. Loot a potion of water breathing. Everybody do it. Do it. Do it now.
What?
No.
What? No.
No. No.
Come on, guys. Loot the thing. Loot the
I
thing.
did.
Wow,
I did ages
I did.
ago.
well,
Ah.
you know, You know, her just having these water potions is a real dream scenario, you know?
I'll be honest, she was supposed to pull some contacts and bring it to you later, but who has the time for that? She found that in the evidence locker. It's all good. Anyway, and also here's the sunken ship. She will tell you the direction of the sunken ship. This is approximately where it fell. Yes, approximately. It'd still be a murky swim trying to find it.
I think probably getting a rowboat out to the centre of the harbour would be safer than his swimming. It is still an active port.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't shut those down yet, have they?
No, you can grab a boat easily enough. Probably rent one for a couple of silver. What's going on? What sister? What does that mean?
Oh gosh.
Those two what? Get out of here.
Oh, does that mean there's a second?
Javas.
There's two Jaspers.
world-
Oh God!
The world cannot handle it. Okay. Sorry. That was stupid.
Well, we might need one more of those potions. Gesturing to Mayday.
We're not taking down the fucking dog.
Why?
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to go running around the city looking for an extra water-breathing potion so
Oh look,
the
I have
dog
one
can follow
more.
us.
But we can't leave the dog alone. People will think it's a wild animal and probably hunt it for food. Maybe kill it.
Hunted for food.
Why
Where
would
do you
they
think
do
we
that?
are?
Yes, we're in the
Not
middle of
Okay.
the
we,
city.
but the town. There's a plague going on.
Okay, Red,
Why
I'm
was that-
going to make this very clear. This town is not inhabited by people that look at a dog and go, "Hoi!" and start tucking spears at it, okay?
How would you know people are going insane?
This disease
Isn't
isn't
it-
sending people insane.
I just want to have the wolf with us since she's an asset. You know, helps solve problems.
There's one more potion in the bag. There you go.
Also, I don't think that Priz was asking for permission.
Yeah.
I think she was telling us that the dog was coming with us. So, that's that.
And I was telling her that if this potion didn't somehow just appear, that I wasn't going to walk around town looking for them.
Well, of course, that would be a productive solution to a problem, and you're more on the supply side of those than on the... No, sorry.
Har har.
Oh, you can laugh.
Sarcastically.
Well, everybody starts somewhere.
Aiden lights up another cigarette, and he's going to start leaving. He's gonna start making his way to Festus.
I think you're running out of tobacco sooner or later.
Did you loot the last potion there, Prez?
I didn't see that there was... I can just carry... I'll just
Yeah,
duplicate
just
one.
duplicate. Okay, all right. I'll stop dragging you guys around. There we go.
My mission.
All right. You hear coughing inside of Zalara's home as you pass by. Are you guys going to Festus's? What was your original plan, Aiden? You were going to Festus and what else?
So someone mentioned an alchemist.
Festus
I can't
is
remember
an
what it was.
alchemist.
Okay, Festus is an alchemist. Oh, sweet.
On top
Okay,
of
well
being
then,
an inventor.
Festus is a one-stop shop. Yeah, so we're going to see Festus to actually develop a scope of much magnification to see these little germs, a devil scope, if you will.
Maybe even something to help us get out to the boat as well, or get down to the boat safely. Could be another thing that you could help us with.
I don't know. We'd have to go see Festus.
I'd also
Festus
like to
might
go...
just be a backup character, but by God, I will involve him.
I would like to go past Isabel's clinic as well, just to double check, particularly after the doctor's warning.
After Festus's, yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Kinda like on the
guys
way up.
make your way through the city streets. Less people than usual. One person on the street coughing loudly as he walks past. Everybody roll me fortitude save. Just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. There we go.
I was about to do that.
Let's go to Festus's. Festus's.
His workshop.
What's this called? Where did
His
I put it?
toy emporium.
What did I call the
I have no idea.
hand me down? Festus's curious creation. Felpos's curious creations.
Elpos's curious creation.
All right, hold on, hold on.
Oh my god. Is this place always like decrepit looking?
What are you talking about?
It's,
Decrepit looking.
Just
Wait,
here. Just scattered and shelves knocked over.
Aaron was not mentally prepared to get into Festus's character.
I'm sorry.
More
a
to the
moment.
point, Festus is. I'm making sure that I remember what Festus can do, and also is level 4.
Hmm.
I'm sorry for dropping this on you, bro.
It's
I
fine.
thought it'd just be cool.
Hey. What's going on? What's going on? I was just having a good time here. Kids don't stop by too much anymore. It's been kind of hard.
How have you been?
Well, I'm still alive, so it's been interesting times, like the curse says.
Yeah, that's good for you though, right? To keep it, mix it up, keep you alive.
Well, yeah,
It
I mean, I
does.
love being alive. Get to talk and ding dang, making some stuff, and also I've been thinking about maybe expanding the shop. Getting some more doodads, some spiders around. You might want to watch Jeffrey over there. He's got the fangs out, so you might want to move your boot.
Who exactly are you speaking to?
Oh, all the spiders are named Jeffrey, and all you got them near your boots, so you might all want to take a good step back.
Bastards, I think you're getting sick.
Well, no, I've been mostly staying inside since people started getting sick. This is figured if I just stay inside, stay away from the sick people. Been trying to think about something that might help. I had a theory that if I made exactly 7 water breathing potions, that might help. But seems like y'all got that covered, so we're fine there.
I think the sick is getting to you. I will leave you alone.
Well, what can I do for y'all?
Well, Isabel will step forward. I've not had the pleasure of meeting before. My name is Isabel. She'll hold her hand out for a handshake.
Oh, hi, young lady. Why aren't you just a little no. What do you do? What's your profession?
Herbalist, healer, that kind of line of
Well,
work.
that's good. You do that for like a century or two, then you get pretty good at it.
Still fairly new.
Well, I can
only
I'm
86
sure
years.
you-
86 years young, I'm afraid. I'm still finding my
just a little baby.
place in life. Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
I've been
Well,
here and there, adventuring. You know how the boredom can set in.
Oh yeah. You know it. That's why I keep my mind sharp. What's the inventing?
And she'll look around. Probably all the auditors have some very interesting inventions. Some very bold and new ideas. Speaking of inventions, this illness, this plague that is being spread, is there any way you could potentially create something for us that can view microscopic
I mean,
levels, very close in?
I've been working on a cure.
Have you now? I see.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's mostly just very, very volatile, flammable materials. But I suppose with enough of those, that'll solve any problem. It'll make new ones, but the old ones are gone.
I mean,
Yeah, you just
fire
might have
can be a good cure, sure.
Yeah. We just might
Go on,
have a
man.
mild fever after taking it.
It's
I
like my
mean-
grandpappy always said, you know, you build a man a fire, he's warm for an evening, but you set a man on fire, he'll be warm for the rest of his life.
You never heard of that one before?
I've heard of a similar thing, you know, teach a man to fish, but not really applied in this context. I mean,
But you
what
won't
is
Didn't
it?
know that Ed, I would never know that Ed does in fact laugh out loud at that joke. He finds it really fucking funny.
I mean, it's true. Fire can purify and cleanse. I think
mean,
it might be a
sounds
last
like-
resort, though, my friend.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't want to burn down the city. That's where the kids live. Without the kids, who's gonna buy all my creepy toys?
This is true.
Well,
You'll be
I
wiping
mean-
out your main consumer base. Yes.
Yeah, I know the dwarf's outside, but the tall frowny one, he probably didn't come here just for fun. So I figure y'all's fixing to ask me to make you something, or do you have
Yes,
like
I did. And she'll kind of like click her fingers in your eyes. Come on,
you
stay with
asked-
me, old man.
You asked me to make something for the disease. Now, I mean, I don't know if you've looked around. My mind works orthogonal to most people, so something for the disease could range from a thermobaric explosive to, oh, I don't know, a little detector strip that tells you when somebody's sick, but you only can use it if you already know they're sick. Like, I don't know what you want from me.
I said something that could magnify to a very small micro level. That was mentioned.
Was it? Well, I didn't.
Yes,
didn't-
yes. But
didn't
then
want-
you got
you're
excited by
gonna have to
fire, and
speak up.
that's okay. Fire can be fun for sure.
Well, I mean, you
Um,
want me to magnify something? You know, like a magnifying glass made of magnifying glasses.
Yep, magnify. That would work. Like what do you call it? Little devils, like a devil scope, something to let us see germs up close.
A devil scope. Well, that'd be like your shiny goblin friend. She can detect the devils and whatnot with the whole holiness thing. So if that's what you're looking for. It's nice to see you're doing much better there, ma'am. Oh, well, I guess thanks. I think we didn't really talk much because it's very awkward for us to communicate, but I appreciate your contribution to my resurrection, I guess.
I also think, yeah. Last time she was here, she was a corpse, right, Pris?
Yeah, thanks for reminding me. Those were good times.
I didn't remind you I wasn't technically here.
Great. Well, so you want...
Is
you
it?
want-
No, we don't want a devil in terms of like a literal devil. We just want to be able to see very, very, very up close, as far as you can get in. Think you could manage something like that?
No.
So, yeah, Festus, big old glittery black spider insect eye just getting real close. You mean like something like this? You just get up real close and look real... Woo! What's your skincare routine? You got those pores mighty fine. You don't mind me saying so.
It's just good natural living, honest hard work, and
All right, well,
keep an adventure
mean-
for life.
you know what? Here's what I'll do. I'm going to give a quick think about what might do a good look at something. See if anything comes to mind.
Aiden Roldan. Wait, you got a plus
He
children
did go
craft?
smokes a cigarette.
Yeah. You got a plus children craft?
Festus, yeah.
Yeah, not bad.
Festus has a plus a lot, yeah, in crafting. He's very good at it. In fact, if he's thinking about something that would involve a degree of artistry, it'd be even better. But
Well, you could probably spend a week or two setting up a microscope, you know, and it might help you one way or another. Yes?
Yeah,
Maybe a
I mean-
week, maybe a little less than a week. We'll see.
all right, well, I got an idea. It's a patent thing I just thought of. It's like an inverse telescope. I call it an inverscope, and you could just stack a bunch of lenses, maybe get a good look at something real small, but let me tell you, it's gonna cost you. I mean,
Right.
grinding the glass down to that fine detail, trying to get the housings for all together, take about a week to do, and of course, well, the major cost would be you'd have to buy me dinner like a couple times.
I feel like that could be arranged.
And I'd have to be allowed to tell stories.
How many?
Well, I figure we probably need about 5 lenses in sequence, and so probably each lens has 2 sides, so 20?
Over how many dinners?
Oh, well, I mean, I'm 400 and something years old, and I'm fixing to make it to 200 more, so, only like 1,000 a year.
1,000 a year. Right.
Yeah, I eat a lot of meals. That's how I stay alive.
Sure. Sure.
Well, a new meal, a new recipe is a new adventure. That's the years.
Yeah, you find out what kind of stuff you can't even eat. There was one guy. One person. He was thinking put gold foil in the drinks and it'll be real fancy like. And I was like, that sounds a abomination. But it turns out it's actually a pretty good deal. Pretty good idea. Now all the adolescents, they think they fancy. They coming in and like, hey, can you make us the gold foil drinks? And I'm like, well, Uncle Festus don't want to support underage hooliganry, but what can you do? It's better than that.
Waste of good gold.
So anyway, that was one story. I suppose that's a down payment for getting started on this one. I'll go ahead and
we have another question. I don't
okay,
want to
well,
spread
great.
you too thin, but we have to get down to a sunken ship and we have to do some investigation. And other than having a water breathing potion, do you have any ideas on what could make it easier for us to either get down there like an underwater?
You know what? Actually, hold on a minute. Everybody come over here. Come by the door.
Does this have to do with my question, or are you just showing us something that you like?
No, just hold on. Just less sass. I got a thing. All right. I got an idea.
It feels like it's a trap.
You're saying that just because he's a gnome?
Start digging around in the boxes. And, well, I mean, the big problem is just going to be getting to the bottom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Starts just pulling out big chunks of scrap metal. Being like, all right, well, I figure, you just need something like an anchor to get you down there. And then you can just let it go or take it off to come back up, right? Maybe put it on a little belt or something. You just
bad idea.
Yeah, it's real easy. I got scrap metal, all kinds of scrap metal. You just gotta be enough to be not neutrally buoyant anymore.
If you guys just want to look in gameplay chat real quick, that is the look of the DM who has been defeated.
Oh no.
That is a frown.
Also, that I could fix those up probably real quick. Just take a few minutes to. What do you want, like belts?
Yeah, belts would work. Easy enough to get on and off.
All right, great. Well, I'm gonna need everybody's measurements. Metal belts don't adjust that well. I actually will need some measurements so that they'll fit.
Yes.
Oh my god. Do you guys want me to stop this? I can jump in as a DM and, move.
No, this is fantastic.
Okay, all right.
That's what we live for,
All right.
Pablo.
Fair enough.
Okay, was there something else that we wanted to ask him? I thought we needed an alchemist for something. I think it was Lang. Lang had the idea, and then he immediately got frustrated and had to go take a smoke.
All I know is I didn't choose any of this. This was chosen for me. The brilliance, I mean.
Oh, I thought you meant how we just barged in here and then demanded a bunch of things.
Ah, no, that's great. It's a place of business. I'm always willing to do business with friends. Especially friends that are going to let me tell 19 more stories.
Yeah.
Festus, if we were able to bring you a coin that might have this disease, this affliction on it, would you be able to do anything alchemically to get a breakdown of what this illness is, what it might be?
I could burn it so it doesn't make me sick, yeah.
Thinking more analyzing it so it's not destroyed.
Well, so let me be clear. You want to bring a thing you know carries disease into the frail old man's house so that he can take a close look at it with the equipment you want him to build? Is that the gist of it?
That's the gist of it, yes. I have the impression you didn't follow things that well, but here you are, on your own 2 feet, look.
No,
Well done.
I'm real smart. You know, I just sometimes I wonder about how other people are with the things that they are saying. I just want to make sure I'm tracking the conversation. So
Don't worry, we can take precautions.
oh, good. Well, it's good to know that my life won't be in as much danger as you first appeared to be telling me. But yeah, I mean, I suppose if it'll help the city, I mean, you know, you put in
It's
a
a new
good word.
adventure. It'll help you live longer. She'll give you like a
Yeah.
cheeky wink.
Well, you know, that's true. I do have a new project to work on, so I build my inversus scope for no reason, I suppose. So you're saying look at the coin in the inversus scope, maybe uncover a germ theory of disease and create a whole revolution in medicine. We'd have Festus's anatomy on every shelf in every medical academy in Golarion.
Man, I'm gonna delete that.
I think probably we would ignore
No, it's
all
a
the
work of
evidence.
art.
We would ignore all the evidence of the effectiveness of your theory, and then we would put you in a mental institution and then beat the crap out of you, and then you would die. It's more likely.
Well, you know, that sounds like an adventure too. So either way.
That is actually what happened to the first, guy who.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put him in a mental institution, beat the crap out of him, and then he died.
That's sad.
Are you talking about the first guy that was like they had like kind of done like PPE, like actually washing your hands and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's the plan. Priz probably doesn't need a metal belt because she's not buoyant because she's got heavy armor on. Like
And
plate
a
mail.
big ass shield now, I think, as well, yeah.
Wait, how's she gonna get up then?
Somebody's gonna have to rope her up.
Yeah, we can do that. There'll be moorings on the dock. Tie a rope around her. Fine.
Yes, Matt.
But who will pull her up?
I'm guessing my gun is like it functions the same as like an old flintlock pistol. If it gets wet, I'm just not going to be able to use it.
Nope. And don't forget
Like-
to not sink your pack of cigarettes either.
Question.
That's true.
Crossbow.
Works
Underwater?
underwater.
Great.
You
I'm
might
fine
want
with that.
you might want a crossbow as a sidearm and a hand crossbow or something.
Are you
Unfortunately,
serious? I'm just gonna beat the shit out of the enemy. Yeah, see?
you can also buy an underwater firing mechanism for 600 gold.
Alright, well, I am currently at... Do you think I could get a loan out?
I think
For-
Festus might have one for 60.
Yeah, if you got some gold, I can try to fix it up something, make it so it shoot underwater. It might also give you screaming nightmares of spiders crawling all over your body, but that's probably unrelated.
Boy, don't talk
You know
about
what?
that while we're going to be on the board.
You know what? You guys get this handled. I'll be back. I'll be back.
Where are you going?
Lang is going to go buy a sword.
You probably want. Let me see. Are you?
Oh, he's going to buy a spear specifically, actually.
Yeah, spear. Yeah, that's probably what you want.
Soul cane. Oh, that'll be amazing.
Is spear finesse? You want a finesse weapon, or is it? Yeah, you want a finesse weapon. So let me see if spears are finesse. I don't think they
The
are.
last time we were at Gadron's hideout, there was a shark, a big one, swimming around. What's the likelihood that there are large sharks swimming around this?
Roman recall
Wreckage.
knowledge macro.
Oh, can I as well?
Yep.
But she says this.
It's a nature check overall. Natural 20 Isabel. Yava, no sharks. Why would there be sharks?
In the water?
In the
Where
water?
else would they be?
Isabel, there is a 97% chance you're going to meet a shark.
Yeah, it's a good point you make there, Yava. There's a very, very high chance, over 95% chance, that we will run into a shark. Better be prepared.
Now, if we kill a shark and it bleeds, is that gonna bring more sharks?
Potentially, or if one bites us and springs blood, it might bring me some more. I can always try and reason with them, but I doubt it's going to be that useful.
And if not a shark, you know of eels that are giant moray eels that inhabit this area.
Yava will begin to laugh, thinking you're making a joke about trying to reason with the sharks, and then realize, oh, you're absolutely being serious.
Yeah, probably you start laughing and Isabel kind of just gives you a raised eyebrow with, what?
Oh, that's your plan, to reason with the shark?
Well, it's not my lone plan. If we have to take care of them, we have to take care of them, but why not give it a shot, I suppose? I've never spoken with anything that wild and violent and almost one-minded, but do you have a better plan?
Not at all.
Do you want me to do crafting checks to craft weighted belts to hold people down underwater?
No, you're fine. You're
Okay.
fine.
Well then, yeah. So kind of handle. Well, Durgan, you already look pretty solid. In my estimate, I think this will probably hold you down pretty good. Give that to him. You little miss there, you little gnome lady. You just a little slip. This will be easy enough. Hand it to you.
Thank
Yava,
you.
how much do you weigh?
In pounds or kilos?
Well, first one, then the other, I suppose. I figure you're gonna lie to me either way, so I was gonna double it and then base it on that.
Jesus.
Yeah, all right. How much would you weigh? I'd weigh, what, 60 kilos?
Did you put it under your bio? No, you didn't. Well, there you go.
I never write down how much I weigh. She's tall. Probably 60 kilos. What is that? in
120?
pounds?
130?
Like one,
Oh, no, more
yeah,
than
it's
that.
like 122, something like that.
Oh no, she's more than that. Okay, like then she's, I don't know, 70 kilos?
It's for mass, it's 2.2 kilos.
Sure,
Times 2
she's
point.
70 kilos.
Okay.
She's like 5'9".
All right, well, sure, 70 kilos. That makes sense to me. Wink.
Don't, please do not don't double that. I won't get back up.
Well, you take the belt off is the whole point. It's just, it's
Okay,
a
but-
temporary.
I don't know, I'll get like the bends or something from descending too quickly.
Yeah, will she be able to actually move with this belt on?
well,
If it's too heavy, she won't be able to go anywhere. It'll be a
It's
bit pointless,
fine.
my friend.
And then I do need some waist measurements as well. Just make sure it doesn't cut off your breathing.
Yeah, I'm sure you're really concerned about that.
Well, you can come back here and try it on if you want. I'll just do a measurement.
I mean, wouldn't putting ball bearings in my skirt pockets achieve the exact same thing?
Well, if you wanted to do it that way, sure, and then you wanted to have a bunch of clinky bearings, this is a much more elegant solution, but fine.
Undoubtedly, but Next, you're going to ask when my last menstrual cycle was. I'm just not really all that interested in divulging this much information.
Well, I'll just look. It's 36, 24, 36, and you're about 5'8". Got it. Okay.
God.
36, 24, 36.
Matt,
Only if she's 5'3".
Matt, this is your fault. You asked to go to Festus's.
Yes, because I like Festus.
I do
Festus
too.
is a funny little guy.
I do too.
So I know we got weighted belts for everybody. The idea just being when you're done, you just take the clasp off and you become
Indeed,
buoyant.
and you don't. I'll remove everybody's off guard with that underwater. There you go. As well as you'll still have to do swim checks. I don't know how. Fuck, underwater combat sucks. Underwater combat PF2e is
It's, I mean, there's holding your
you're-
breath, which we're dealing with the
you're
potions.
flat-footed.
It's-
You get resistance to fire, -2 penalty to slashing or bludgeoning attacks. Range attacks automatically miss.
if they do bludgeoning damage.
The bludgeoning or slashing automatically
Or
miss.
slashing.
Piercing attacks have the range increments halved, so keep that in mind. Red, half your range increments. You cannot use actions with the fire trait, including fire spells underwater. And you're flat-footed, but I'll get rid of that for the buoyant thing. So there we go. All right.
So I have to step.
Yeah. Using piercing, not slashing. Are we where are we going now?
I don't have one here, but for the goblin to get back up, there's a you can get like a simple spell, creates like a flotation device on demand. There's actually a spell that you can get that creates it's like flotation bubbles or something like that.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yes, Matt. Can't hear you.
One more thing. I've bought the spear for 2 GP. I haven't added it to my inventory yet or extracted the gold. However, would I also be able to buy... How many of us are there? 6?
Mhm.
5? You know what? I'm going to get
7,
2
including the dog.
jellyfish lamps. If you'll let me.
Jellyfish lamps?
Yep.
Yeah, they're cool.
So they're as bright as candles, come in a variety of colors, and can act as living lanterns. Basically, just so that way we can see better underwater.
Yeah.
All right. I'll extract 6 gold then. And I'll add those to my inventory.
Dude, Festus would sell these, actually. Makes sense he would. Maybe?
Hmm.
No? Jellyfish lamps? Fuck it.
It's more of a natural thing than a artificer thing.
Maybe not, then.
Oh.
Ooh, buoyant
Yes.
bubbles, that's what it is.
Buoyant
I can
bubbles, that's what it is,
Yeah, I can prepare that. If we rest before we go and do this.
There we go.
Okay.
Isabel wants to go to her shop just to double check.
We're good. Do you guys say goodbye to Festus wearing those heavy arm? I'm assuming they're not latched on yet, or are they latched on already?
I mean,
Not yet. I think we're.
it's not like it's a one use latch, so they can
Okay.
just take them on and off.
All right. They'll weigh a few bulk and be hard to carry around, but it'll help you be buoyant underwater, or the opposite of buoyant, underwater. Yes.
Can someone carry mine for me? Otherwise, I'm going to be encumbered. If there are a few bulk.
They are a few bulk, but I'm assuming it can be carried around, and you can be a little clumsy at worst if needed. But no.
I mean,
Hmm.
my encumbered is 4 bulk. I'm at 3 bulk, 4 light.
Right.
So I have a -1 to my
What I'm
strength.
saying, you can be a little clumsy overland if needed. It's not gonna affect you much unless there's a random encounter on the way, which.
That's what I was thinking. Try
Then
and
you
lure
just
me
drop
in
it.
like that, Pabs. That's what I was thinking.
Just
Tell what you like.
hold it, just like carry it, and if there's a random encounter, free action
get them.
drop.
There you go.
True.
Okay. Sorry, guys. My health has not been great today, but you are going to make your way across the town to a ruined, broken in building with effectively, let me see. Where's. I put your thing up here, right? Yes. Isabel's clinic. Unfortunately, Isabel, it has been looted. As you step in through the broken front door, you see your supplies rummaged through. You see sacks of herbs just spilled on the floor, a lot of those herbs taken. And you see bloody footprints, and people seem to have even fought in this clinic for healing supplies. The fact that there's nobody here means that this place has either been completely looted or something drove them off. You said you had an assistant, if I recall correctly, but I don't remember 100% who that was. But
No, I was just kind of just saying it as
Okay.
as an aside, so it's not
Fair enough.
completely empty or barren.
well, the assistant is nowhere to be seen, and this clinic, whilst not it is salvageable, but all your medical supplies have been taken by desperate people in desperate times, unfortunately.
As I feared.
I'm sorry, Isabel.
It's okay, Pris. Thank you. I can rebuild. I've rebuilt before. I was targeted a little bit in the riots. Well, the common folk here don't view the druidic ways with much favour, and because I use natural healing, they thought I was one of them, and I was targeted. I can rebuild. It's the wonderful thing about the natural world. You can regrow, replant, and follow that motto many a time in my life. I'm just worried where my assistant is. I hope she fled. I hope she's safe. And she'll look down at the bloody footprints with a little bit of concern.
Mayday'll sniff around just to make sure that there's nothing, left in here that is going to be horrifying to find later.
Mayday doesn't smell a rotting body or a fresh corpse, if that helps.
Yeah.
She does smell remnants of strong, like antiseptics and whatnot that have mostly been looted. Unfortunately, Isabel, anything of value in this has been taken, but not in terms of like nobody cared for, like, let's say, you know, a nice little vase you had in the corner, right? They mostly took healing supplies. Everything you had that would have included healing. So this isn't the looting of yesterday where people just did it for fun. This is a more desperate sort of looting where people took anything they could to and roll me a perception, Isabel. Public.
Yes, give me a second. Public, did you say? Sorry.
Yes. That's not good enough, unfortunately. There might have been a struggle or something, or there might have been people waiting outside before they broke in. Like there might have been like a crowd clamoring or a crowd outside your door before they eventually broke in and got desperate. So yes, man.
If I succeed in an aid check, would that help them? Would that help her pass?
You can roll me your own. You're the detective here.
All right, perception check.
Yeah. Yep, you investigate a little bit. There was a small crowd forming outside, at banging on the door. Like you kind of get evidence and like signs that this happened. That they wanted healing initially, and when either the assistant opened the door or nobody responded, because the assistant might have been scared of seeing so many people outside, they burst through and looted the place effectively. So
Well, thank you for looking in the way, Detective. Do appreciate it. And she'll
Look,
kinda,
I'm
like,
sure he's fine.
nod,
If
like,
the thing is, anyone that was in here didn't let them in first. these people bashed down this door, and I don't think they harmed them, not intentionally. I think they likely infected them, but they definitely didn't outright kill them, because otherwise we'd probably still have a body here.
You hear a voice from
know.
behind at this point. Isabella, is that you?
Yes, it is. Hello, how can I help?
Yeah, it is your assistant who looks.
Ah.
Who
Oh, there you are.
I try to stop him. I'm sorry.
It's fine. You're safe.
No,
That's the main
don't
thing.
get close. Don't get close.
Oh.
They swarm me.
They got you.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have the coin?
Coin.
Oh, but then is there even the healing available anymore in the city?
Oh,
My
from
friend, I'm
what
so
I've
sorry.
heard, nada. Yeah. You can't do anything yet, right?
Not yet. It's such a complex disease, such a complex illness. We're still only just grasping it. Have you seen the doctors? There's doctors being spread
There's
around.
not.
By order of the Queen.
There was a small crowd somewhere. I haven't gone yet, but I'll.
Yeah, go straight away. They're meant to be there to help us.
Okay.
Help contain this disease. Go to them. Don't worry. Just take care of yourself, my friend.
Thank you, and I'm sorry about this. I try to stop them. I really did.
It's not your fault. Just this city. It's just how sick it can become, particularly during times of crisis, as we saw when they destroyed the shop during the riots.
May the gods help us through this. As he wanders out and bids adieu and goes to find the physicians that.
Everyone, could I just have a moment?
Yep.
Thank you. I'll be back out with you shortly.
Assuming Pris and
Yep.
Caden leave as well.
Yep.
I'll drag you guys. All good.
She's going to make sure that there's no one watching, that they're definitely out of line of sight. She's going to toddle over to the fireplace, reach out behind it, grab a little small lockbox, slip it into her robes, and then come back out. Thank you for that, my friends. It's hard to see, particularly my friend. I'm very worried. But I'm sure they'll be fine. Come on, we have a city to try and save, I suppose.
Healer! I need a healer! A random sick citizen stumbles up.
Stay back, please. We're not equipped for this. You're too late. They've already taken everything.
Please!
Everything's gone.
She'll stumble one step closer. She has
Why,
got
did
red
you hear him?
blisters. Yes, Matt.
I'm so sorry for your ears, Yava. As the commoner steps towards again, and likely shows no intention of stopping, Aiden draws his gun. And he fires. The shot aimed directly at the ground, just in front of the commoner.
Ah! She'll scramble back. Devils! And run off.
Detective, that was very drastic. I understand you're scared. I can't just be shooting at people, not people who are in need.
You couldn't just let me take my weapon out instead of blowing your damn city up.
It's loud, it's scary, and I didn't want to run the bet that they weren't
also
going to
uncalled
stop
for.
even with weapons out.
And your last precious gunpowder and animation for that sound.
Oh no, I only have another 50.
Trust me, I need it.
So you guys leave Isabel's clinic. Where do you head to?
Boat.
The boat.
I mean, if we're going there, I can help us with the buoyant bubbles, but it would have to be in the morning.
I really don't think we have the time.
That is fair. I just want to lay out all the options to you, Detective. One of them might not be available to us if we go now.
All right, take it to a vote. Who wants to go now? Who wants to rest first?
Better get this done with.
Yeah, we need to go. People are ill and dying.
It's understandable.
Priz,
I won't
Caden?
argue against it.
Yeah. Hold on. I just broke Festus a little bit. But, yeah, what was the question?
We're making a vote. Are we going now, or are we waiting till the morning so that way Isabel can
Isabel.
prepare something for it?
I mean, wasn't she gonna prepare the thing that made it so that I didn't have to stay underwater forever and drown?
Oh.
You can
That
swim, right?
was it, yes.
No, but she's
Yeah,
got
I mean, I can swim, but I would prefer to not lose my armor that's an heirloom. I
Fair
don't
enough.
talk
think
to
I'm
her
gonna be
rope.
able to swim up in it.
Hmm.
Shit. All right, there's no way you can go with just some other armor we can get from the markets.
No?
Shit. All right, I think that kind of throws the vote up in the air, and I think Priz dying again vetoes any go now votes.
Yep. All right. Well, I
I
guess we'll go fresh.
appreciate that. I'm sorry I'm a problem.
Aww.
Hmm.
You're
I
not
don't
wrong.
see how you saw it as you being the problem. The problem is you can't float because of the armor. I mean, that's a fair enough reason for wanting to wait until morning. No point in killing one of our own in a attempt to get to solve the city's problems in one day.
Then I shall
Oh.
head back to my shop. It is my home still,
Right.
and
Could
I shall
I
meet you all.
crash at one of your places because Jasper's currently at my where I've been staying. I don't
You
know.
can stay at
Yeah, you can stay at mine. There's not much there, but someone else has an option. Might be nicer than
An
a
extra bedroom.
partly ruined building.
mine. Take my room if you want. Just don't look in my closet.
No, don't say that.
Hmm.
No, all I'm gonna do is stay up and wonder what's in your closet. Now I have to go to your house and go look in your closet. God. All right, Isabella, I'll stay on your couch. Otherwise, I will be in Lang's closet all night.
All right, who's going where? Are we going home then? It's around 7 p.m., so let's go to your houses. I'm going to go through everybody's houses as well, so before we call the session. Isabel, same place where you were, just the front door is broken down, but you managed
Yeah, she's just probably going to try and get some pieces of wood together or anything, just try and border up the door and tidy up a little bit.
Yep,
Maybe
y'all
move
go
a
on.
cabinet or two, yeah,
Mhm.
like over the front door just whilst we're in there to keep us safe.
Caden.
Thank you, my dear. I'm
Oh.
sorry it's kind of got to this point, but you know.
Hey, it's like you said, just regrow it, eh?
Yes, I suppose that's true enough. I wish it wasn't such a mess, you know.
Sure. I'm sorry,
Thank you,
Yeah.
my dear. Do appreciate it.
Well, thank you for your hospitality. You don't have to make it comfortable for me. I've slept in far worse, so don't worry about
She
it.
chuckles and is like, oh no, we'll try and make it the best, eh? A little bit of a sleepover, perhaps.
Isabel, you helped me in my time of need. I do have extra bedroom with extra beds if you would like. So you're safe.
That's
Yeah,
also an
you're more
option.
than
Is there
welcome as
enough for
well.
me and Java?
Oh yes, I can sleep on the couch. I have 2 bedrooms.
In that case, that's very kind of you, Caden. I'll definitely take you up on that offer.
Priz can
Indeed.
join as well.
Um,
Oh, I
Oh
have
god,
to.
he's
I
hot
have to
without the
go back
mask
to
on. I didn't know.
hand-me-down.
What's
nothing.
that, Priz?
Nothing. Go ahead, Priz.
I was just gonna say I have to go back to the hand-me-down. I need to make sure that the kids are not getting sick and that they take care of themselves.
So, Caden, you don't come to an empty house. You bring your friends over, and it feels most alive it has been in a while. As Isabel, Yava, and Caden end up here. You guys can hang out and talk for a second. I'm actually gonna jump to Priz's real quick, because the hand me down has seen
I'll
better
just step
days.
away, so
Oh,
I'll stay for.
okay.
No, it's fine. We
Okay.
gotta go quick.
Okay. Yeah. Priz, little Johnny has been put in a corner. He's getting worse, says Isolde as you approach Priz. The other kids are looking fine for now. Although you did spend a week getting them new homes, maybe, or at least getting them
Trying to get some of them homes,
yeah.
find places for
Yeah,
them.
so there's just only maybe 3 lambs left around here, as opposed to the half a dozen or more that were before. But little Johnny's just getting worse. He's got little red rashes all over his neck. I don't know what to do. I've also heard of different people around the city getting this infection, and I've heard it's infectious, so I haven't been tending to him that well. But tomorrow, I think I'll be able to try another cleanse affliction on him. Maybe that'll help him a little bit. It's a lower level, but it'll maintain him better. Maybe.
Let's hope so. Let's pray to the inheritor's grace that it will, and make sure the others stay inside. Don't they can't play too much with the others.
Okay.
Um, the doors to the church should stay open, so people know that they can still come here, but don't put yourself at too much risk.
I've had multiple people come here today, but I ran out of energy very quickly in the morning. I've been turning down people all day. Thankfully, there wasn't a crowd or a mob here. There's a fortunate side effect of this place looking like it is. It's not a lot of people think to come here. But I haven't turned anybody down, no. Well, I have, but because I couldn't do anything for them.
I mean, Father Roger always said the doors should stay open forever for everyone, and I think we should honor that. If you can't offer anything else, at least a comfortable place to lay or a place to pray.
Okay. I'm just worried that the kids will get sick from outsiders.
Well, we all we can do is the best we can do. Keep them to themselves.
Okay. Understood, Prez. um, and people will eventually, well, not today, not tonight, but Isolde will do her best to be accommodating for people that come. Although it's just beginning, guys. It's just beginning. So, Aaron, go do your thing.
Yeah.
Let's jump to yeah. If you, uh, where are we? Red.
Hmm?
The Shoreline Drink Hall has very few customers in it. People are wary of staying outdoors, and the tables that are there are there's only one couple sitting together. The rest are in separate tables. Thalia looks at you as you come in. So, have you
Yeah,
heard
ma'am.
about?
It's not working for me.
Oh no!
Yeah, I had to refresh.
Well, I can play without it. It doesn't matter much.
Thalia just kind of.
Elijah, what are you doing back here? God damn it, man. Get the hint. Stay with her. Christ.
So Thalia looks at you, worried look in her eyes. Durgan, People are getting
Right.
sick. Have you heard?
Yeah. It's not going well out there. It's getting worse.
I think I'm going to shut down the tavern for a couple of days. Maybe it'll get better by then. I don't want my customers getting infected.
It's a good idea. Close the place down for a while. Don't want you to be sick. Who else is going to serve the good beer and food out here?
You're so kind. Here, she hands you. This is the room. This is the keys to the back door. That way you can just come in without the tavern being open, yeah?
Thank you. I'll tell you more, but so far I don't know much. Also, be aware, don't take coins for a while.
Don't take coins. Are you mad?
No, just don't take any coins. Trust me on this.
Well, if I am shutting down for a few days, I guess coins won't come anyway, so...
Not just that, if you find a coin, don't pick it up.
Okay. She looks confused, but... Understood.
Good. I have a job to do soon, so I'll be going later.
I just want to say this guy is sus as fuck. Look at that. Like, what the
I was
fuck?
looking at all the
He's
NPCs.
so sus.
He heard about
He
the
did it.
coins, and like,
Yeah, he did it. It's him. We got it. Oh, Homina, I forgot about Hale. Oh,
Fuck you! I'm so glad Elijah's gone.
Oh, I don't like it when the shoe's on the other foot. Hey, Matthew. I see.
Oh my god. Hold on, my token's broken.
It might be the old
Yava's in
token.
your kitchen.
Might be the old token. Let me put the new one on.
Oh, that's my old one, is it?
Yeah, I got you fixed.
Oh man.
Oh, I forgot you took that dog. The
Oh, the one that was
dog.
lobotomized.
Blue! Blue has no clue!
I completely forgot about the lobotomized dog.
Aiden, you make your way home.
He opens up the door. Well, he's huffing up the stairs first, and he's like, "Oh wait, that's the wrong token. There it is." He's slowly stepping upstairs. As he gets to
Hale
the door, he's
is like she's rummaging around the kitchen as she hears you come up. Oh, Aiden, you're home.
yup.
I was gonna say, Daddy, you're home. Sorry. Aiden, you're home. Hale is wearing a really pretty blue dress today. One you've never seen her wear before.
What?
Do you like it?
What? Are you going out?
Don't be mad.
I'm not. Well, I'm more worried than mad if you are. I mean, I'm not gonna stop you. I just don't recommend it. It's
I was just stuck at home for so many days and I just got bored.
look. That's fine. The dress does look nice. I'm just look. I don't think I pay you a bad wage or anything, but I didn't think you'd be able to
Oh.
afford something like that.
No. Guess what?
Oh no!
What?
I found a sack of coins.
Yep.
Aiden turns around and looks at her. And his expression goes from like his normal rough looking resting face to just one of mortification of something she's never seen before. He's terrified.
What? What's wrong?
What?
And that's what we'll call a session.
Nicely done, Pablo.
Nice.
Nicely done.
Aiden, I'm going to.
Yeah, go ahead. Finish it.
Fuck.
Finish it. Yeah. No, yeah.
She's going to see Aiden staring at her. He has a bottle of like whiskey in his hand. He was planning to sit down, drink it, have a good night, but instead he just sets it down on the floor, opens the door, and walks right back out.
Aiden? All right. Thank you for watching YouTube. Like and subscribe. Bye.